Liberation, live and direct. This is Brother Kweku in the house. African Liberation Station is here to liberate your mind from the brainwash education, from the messed up mindset that they have put us in. You see? So we are in a space and a time right now where many of us as carbonated ones are realizing who we truly are after all the trickeries, after all the lies. But as I said, this is the African Liberation Station. Please like, share this video, and we invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. We give thanks all the time for your time and your attention, right? And it's always good to be here. I said, it is always love, wholeness, and prosperity to our people, and realizing now that our people are being transformed. Those who have come into their spiritual self, who have come into spiritual awakening, realizing where they are in the stream of time. And it is a very, very important place to be. Give thanks, I Rising, for being here. We know that the last time we had a broadcast, the broadcast get clipped down by YouTube from 54 minutes to 11 minutes because there was truths that is being revealed that ones and that they didn't want to hear. You see what I'm saying? Yes, my brother, give thanks. And this is what we're going to talk about right now. It is about the gods and the goddesses of the planet recognizing who you are, realizing who you are. After all the lies and the distortion that come forth to us as a people, right? All of these things has happened to us for a reason and a purpose. So when we used to say before that they know who we are, but we don't know who we are, it was the truth. No, the fact is that we know, a lot of us, we are coming into ourselves and knowing who we are. So in spite of everything that they have done to us to keep us out of ourselves and to keep looking outside of ourselves for answers, when there was no answers outside of ourselves. So now that we have come full circle and come into ourselves, realizing, overstanding, understanding who we are, and that we are truly the gods and the goddesses of this planet where we're living on. And no matter what they tell you, once you come to know the truth, once you have been set free, no one can fool you anymore. So you are fully awake in full knowledge of yourself. And every day you find yourself growing. You start to find yourself in a place that all of the things that used to matter to you, all of the things that you thought was important are not important anymore to you. They are not. You see, you come into a material world and you realize that these material things that you were chasing after, that you think that was vital for life, you realize that these things are not vital for life. It is not vital for your liberty and my liberty. This is what I'm saying. But that's what they make you believe. Because they create a world of belief to distract you and keep you out of yourself. Keep you from knowing. That's what they have done. That is what they have done to us, is to distract us at all means necessary to keep us out of ourselves. And I'm going to show you just a few of the distractions that they have done to make sure that you don't know who you are. But they didn't realize that over time that this was going to change. Yes, The fact is that when you were a child going to school, they start to teach you what they call nursery rhyme. And I bet anyone on this channel that knows about nursery rhyme, I don't know about growing up in America, but I know about growing up in the Caribbean. For instance, they used to teach you A Diggle Diggle, the cat and the fiddle. You still remember that vividly today because they drill it in you. And if you didn't know it, they used to beat you until you knew it. They used to beat these things into you. The fact is now, even though you may be way up in age, what they call age, now you start to realize, wow, these things are still in my brain, just like when you were in religion. And all these church songs you still can remember. But you ask yourself this question: if they were drilling mathematics in your head, if they were drilling all of these information that you truly need to be who you need to be, you wouldn't try to remember how to calculate and how to count. But now, every time you need to go and check something, you have to get, oh, let me get my phone. Let me get out my calculator. So they put you outside of yourself and they teach you what they want you to remember, not what you need to remember. So that's why you remember these things, because these things was to screw your mind up. And that's why Bob says, we build their school, we build their penitentiary, we build all of these things. But what were our pay? They pay us hatred for our love. Give us brainwash education to make us fools. And we think going to college, getting a degree is going to save us in the system. We thought that college, going to college and getting a diploma, getting all of these things that they tell you that you need to get was going to save you. Then you come to realize that none of these things will save you. You realize it wasn't important. You realize that if you knew the basics, maths, astrology, and all these different things, you would be a total different person a long time ago. But they would not allow you to be who you truly need to be. Because if you come to realize that you are the gods and goddesses of the planet, they couldn't do the things that they have done. They could not have done the things that they have done to us as a people and continue to do these things. So it is us as a people who come into the state of awakening, realizing, yes, we were fully asleep. In a comatic sleep, that's the only way they could deceive us and make us look outside of ourselves for someone to come out of the sky and save us. When they themselves were not looking for anyone to save them because they knew that these things were not so. But in order to keep a person from knowing who they are, you have to trick them. There is no other nation of people on earth that they take away, take away their name, take away their language, take away all of the important things from them. Your name, your language identifies you. So because they knew who we were,